everybody, Tim here with another movie review, this time for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is the sequel to the 2015 movie Jurassic World, which was a reboot sequel to Jurassic Park and that trilogy of films. So this time we see Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard return. J.A. Bayona is directing this time around, picking up the mantle that Colin Trevorrow left. And I enjoyed the first Jurassic World. I think I really enjoyed it right when it came out, but every time I've seen it, I've kind of liked it a little less and less. The action still holds up. I actually just rewatched it last night in 4K Ultra HD before going to see this new one. And how does this one hold up with the rest of the franchise? Well, nothing is ever going to capture that magic of the 1993 Spielberg film, The Jurassic Park. Nothing's ever going to recapture that. But this one comes semi-close. There's actually some really, really great moments in this movie. And did I like it more than the first Jurassic World? It's hard to say. I've only seen it once, but I definitely found myself enjoying the movie. Now, that being said, this movie is so utterly ridiculous and crazy, and there's stuff that happens that's like, this is the dumbest thing ever. I actually saw this movie with my fiance Maggie, and I said to her halfway, this is the dumbest movie I've seen all year. But it's really entertaining, even though it's so stupid and everything that's happening is so dumb. It's really fun nonetheless. Now, there is a bit of a lull in the middle section of the film in the second act. It didn't really bother me. It was kind of a big breather from the non-stop action of the first act and the non-stop action of the third act. But J.A. Bayona handles the action wonderfully well. It's directed really, really tightly. It looks gorgeous. The CGI here, way better than in the first one. The special effects overall, this movie just looks a lot cleaner, a lot slicker than the first Jurassic World, which surprisingly for a movie that came out in 2015 didn't have that great of special effects. It had good special effects, but for a big budget movie that made almost $2 billion, it wasn't, its effects were okay. This movie's special effects, really clean. J.A. Bayona did a really good job directing this film. And how does the acting work in this one? Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt are both good again. They both return, like I said, in those same roles from the 2015 film. And it does kind of take the ridiculousness of their characters out a bit. Especially Bryce Dallas Howard. They're a bit more grounded and a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? They're a bit more relatable in this movie. But Chris Pratt's character is probably the one I gravitated to the most. He's definitely the cool dude. I really like his relationship with Blue, the raptor from the first Jurassic World. That whole storyline with him and Blue, I really, really did enjoy. And I've got to say, for those of you asking about Jeff Goldblum, he's not to come to this movie. I know they were advertising him in the trailers that Malcolm is back. He's in like 2 scenes, and that's not a spoiler. It's just the fact. He's only in like 2 scenes, so it didn't hurt me that he wasn't in it more, and it didn't make me, whatever. It was just, it is what it is. He was only in like 2 scenes. So if you're going to this movie expecting to see Ian Malcolm return to running around with the dinosaurs, nah, I don't think so. Not this time around. It's definitely not a thing. That being said, the moment he is on screen, it's fun. I enjoyed it. But it's not a lot. It's a lot left to be desired from Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum. But everybody else in the film does a good job. There are some side characters that show up in the film that are just like, okay, whatever, they're standard Jurassic Park side characters. There's also the standard Jurassic Park, Jurassic World kid that's involved in this movie, and her whole storyline, again, is just ridiculous. And you'll know what I mean when you see the movie. It's absolutely stupid and absolutely ridiculous, some of the stuff they try to pull with this girl, but, whatever. Again, the way that I look at this series is other than the first one I think is a classic, it's a masterpiece, love it. But 2, 3, 4, and 5 now are all very just B-movie monster movies. And this movie does a really good job of capturing the monster movie feel in the third act, especially. Does a really good job of getting that monster movie feel. And for me, 2 hours in the theater, that was worth the price of admission. It was fun enough that I enjoyed it, and I can recommend you go to check it out if you like these movies. If you don't like these movies, this isn't going to change you. This isn't going to be like, oh my god, now I love Jurassic Park. No, that's not going to happen. It's very much some of the same. It does a couple things a little different that made me appreciate it a little bit more. It wasn't just all on the island again, but again, overall, it's not going to change you if you don't already like this series. Well, anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Let me know what you thought about it if you have seen it in the comments below. And be sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe. It helps me out a great deal. And until next time, guys, have a good one.